Hey, what's up? I'm Tony from Pierce the Veil, and this is what's on my playlist. Right now, I've been listening to the new Thrice song they just released. It's a cool song. It's kind of toned down. It's a lot different from the old fast stuff that got me into them originally, but it's still really cool.
Yeah, the new Thrice record, To Be Everywhere is to Be Nowhere. The first song, Hurricane, kind of sounds like Thrice meets the Beatles, which is like pretty awesome to me. Yeah, hearing this new Thrice record, it's pretty cool. It seems like what they've been trying to achieve all these years of like making these kind of like independent style records, and I think this is like, I think they really nailed it on this one. It just sounds amazing, and seems like they put a lot of time. I hear tons of vocal harmonies going on. Like, you know, Dustin probably spent hours and hours making all these like pretty sounds. I have a lot of respect for that band because they're always progressing, and every record sounds a little bit different than the last, and sometimes completely different. And they make bold moves and take risks. And I always look up to bands that progress like that. So I've been loving that record.
The new Thrice record. There's a song called "The Long Defeat," which is like one of my favorite new songs that they've put out. It's really awesome, and I'm really glad they're putting out music again. It's one of my favorite bands. There's a song by actually a friend of ours, a band called Issues. They put out a song called "Coma," and I think it's just the most catchy riff and catchy chorus song I've heard in a long time from a band like that. So I'm really stoked on them.
Helpless by Emarosa. It's just an awesome song, and it's stoked to hear new music from those guys.
Right now, I am listening to the new Drake is on my playlist. I've always liked what he's done. And also, I listen to a lot of bands we actually tour with as well. So Beartooth came out with a new record, which is great. The new Issues.
So we're out with a band called Movements right now. They have a new album called Outgrown Things, and they have a song called 19. A few months ago, I was at a show, like a small show in San Diego at this place called the Shea Cafe, which is on UCSD campus, and so I went there to see my nephew play, and this band called Movements was opening, or they were headlining the show or something like that, and so I checked them out. They were playing to like 15 kids. It was just this little punk rock show, and I left the show just thinking that they were amazing, and so I texted all my band like right after we left, and I was like, yo, like we have to tour with this band, and then here we are. A few months later, we're on our first headlining tour on our new record, and they're opening up the show and just killing it every night. I'm just so thankful I saw that show because they're a really talented band, and it's the first time I've heard somebody do spoken word in a while in any songs, and I think it's kind of reminds me of Me Without You and bands like that, and I don't know, it's something a little different, and I'm enjoying it.
I have everything on my iPod, country, rap, hardcore, punk rock, new metal. a lot of fun stuff. But yeah, I listen to everything.
I've been digging into the Spotify random playlists, and I found one called Rap Caviar, and it's the most hood stuff I've ever heard, and it's awesome.
Me and my girlfriend just went to see the Lumineers play the other day, and it was pretty awesome. I was blown away by how such good musicians they were. Every single member could play like 5 different instruments, and they would all switch. And yeah, so I guess the song Ophelia is, I think, one of their big singles. I like that every song on the album is another girl's name. I'd love to hear the story behind that. I don't really know what that is, but I've never heard anything like that. So yeah, they're just like a really talented indie band, and I'm not usually into indie bands, but for some reason that album just kind of caught my ear.
I think anything Justin Bieber does is fantastic. So good on you, buddy.